I belong to the generation that grew up under National Socialism and was binded and its destiny. Okay, that's and led astray. We allowed ourselves to be led astray. Günter Grass. I have no idea who he was, to be honest, but you may know it. If you know it, feel free to write it in the comments. Anyways, hello everybody, I am Sacred and thank you for joining me in my let's play of Hearts of Iron 4 as the French, no, as the Russian Empire, or as the Russian Federation under Vladimir Putin. So, I forgot, всем привет, дорогие друзья. So, then, let's see, we are reactionary, but the communists are getting, dangerously high in sport. We have to avoid that. Let's see, we have a total standing army of 65 divisions. We did finish our Russian-Ukrainian war. That's great. Внимание! So, our units are all trained, how it seems like. Что приказа? Well, I don't train them mainly, but let's create a second front just for the units we won't use that. Only so these tank brigades. Alright, there we go. And we just finished the focus. Let's go for the hunter killer groups. Can we upgrade our industry? Yeah, we can. Modern industrial robots. There we go. Do I want to strengthen the CSTO or do I want the Greater Union State? Get event Russian imperialism threatens our sovereignty. So, well, then I guess, do we want the Greater Union State? Well, I don't know yet. I'll actually go ahead and do the, let's go ahead and, do we need oil? Let's check oil. We have, well, 203 oil and surplus, so we don't really need to support Gazprom right now. Let's go ahead and support the nationalistic settlements. The nationalistic settlement, let's see, start with Japan. Stand trade with the West. I don't know why we should do the trade with the West. I mean, we can support Assad, support the Kims. Although supporting them would only mean that they would get a better opinion of us, which are really path of order. Okay, I see. Well, I want to do these things later. I'll instead do the nationalistic. Well, we will not appease Chechnya. We should integrate former rebel leaders into the new bureaucracy and give the Chechens as much religious independence as possible, or do we want the nationalistic settlements? We have been told for too long that Russia is just one of many that is not better than much Greek links like Azerbaijan or Turkmenistan. This concept needs to desperately change. Russia first, we say. Russia first. We shall never negotiate with the Chechen terrorists and their weak ideological goals. Well, I have to support that idea, I'm sorry. It's that peaceful reform I wanna see. Russia could join the European Union, but do we actually want to join the European Union? That's the question. Well, no, because if you join the EU, then we can't join the EU. No way. We're gonna stay Putinist. So we are gonna go do the nationalistic settlement. I'm sorry, but that has to be done. Russia first. Vladimir Putin. We will follow the path of Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin. I mean, we have a total manpower of 800,000 already, although considering the circumstances we are quite great. We only have 0.5%, I mean that's wrong, because currently you have, well, a conscription in Russia. So it should be limited conscription at least, I think, yeah. That should be changed. The communists are getting dangerously strong, but, well, we have 40%, apparently it says, although it only says 38.6, I have no idea why it says 40% there. Well, let's get a industrial concern, or we only have the common ones. That's sad. Well, anyways, let's get it here. And let's also get a theorist, a military theorist, I guess. There you go. All of our XP is used. Well, the CSTO is, well, okay, I guess. Nothing compared to the NATO, of course, if we look to the American industry. They are quite powerful. We shall overtake them. But to do so, in order to proceed, we need allies in Europe. I am boosting the ideology in France, China and Turkey. That sounds quite right for me. Yeah. Until the year 2005, we'll make the reactionaries win in France, and then France will join our faction. Are we boosting in Germany? No, we aren't. Well, we don't need the help of the Germans. We need the French instead. The French. The Britons, well, they are too, well, heavily labor. But well, the Turks have quite a powerful industry and a huge military. We could meet them on our side. Yeah. So we decided with the Turks that time. So I want to go for mobile infantry instead and not for blitzkrieg. Therefore, let's go for the mobile infantry. We got PDWs. Let's get the red laser sights. Next, missing equipment. We're missing anti-air, anti-tank mechanized and light mechanized. Well, I need 11,500 by light mechanized. Why? Because of new deployments. Oh, I am deploying the... yeah, I have to change it. I mean, I lack the experience to do so, so we have to change the light mechanized infantry as templates to normal basic motorized infantry. Yeah, there we go. So we have 3 factories. Well, first off, I have to advance my civilian sector. Therefore, we're gonna build more civilian factories throughout our beloved country. Just in every province. I don't want to focus it just in every province. Actually, I told you all I wanted to focus it. Yeah, let's focus it just to, well, have it, well, just to enjoy the game slightly more here. So this sector isn't going to get maximized out. Kursk. Then, let's build Novgorod, yeah. Novgorod, there are no factories in Novgorod, so that will be built out as well. Smolensk. Let's also build out Novosibirsk. There we go. So we should get here enough civilian factories after that, I guess. I wanna have 200. When I got 200, I can start militarizing myself. But we will start advancing our civilian sector for a long time, I can promise you that. World tension is 47%. Will it cause? Well, most of it, price. Most of it has been caused when we annex Ukraine. Yeah, so peaceful reform or Russia first? Well, obviously Russia first. We will need to reach our own goals, even if it means challenging other countries. Russia first. There we go, that's how we should be. So we will bother every NATO country, to be honest. We bother Romania, we bother Hungary, Slovakia, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia and Estonia. But, well, at one point I can promise you that we will be in case of war against the Americans. But the question is when. I'm thinking of getting actually the Canadians on my side. Because if you would have them on our side, that would be a good springboard for the invasion. But, damn it, fascists. Why fascists? The LDPR, which party? It's Great Russia. Oh, well, I can assure you the fascists had not really that much of a, well, sport in Russia. That's certain. Let's not go that they're gaining support, that's rather bad. So we are still losing only 17,000 civilian. If I would, well, open my country, but I don't want to open my country. I'm sorry, I don't want to really open my country. No, I'm not in the interest of opening my countries to this damn European capitalists who sure never open our country. Russia first, isn't it? Well, I'm currently, well, mainly building motorizing equipment. Motorized equipment, therefore I guess, I don't know what we should go for. Let's simply go for the, well, authorization, I don't know, small arms. Let's check. Yes, we can go for small arms, although I really don't need that. I don't think that's necessary. Therefore I'll get a political advisor if I have a good one. Captain of industry, of course he's good. Let's get him. Helpful as always. We are getting more nuclear reactors, that's great. After all, Russia is getting back to old glory. Well, our navy consists of 1 carrier, 4 missile cruisers and 2 light cruisers. We shall continue to advance that. Actually, let's send some planes onto our fleet here. We have, let's send, do we have attack planes? Yeah, let's send 30, not 32, let's send 25 attack planes and 30 of the newest generation 4 multi-role fighters on our ship. So 30 of them. No, I sent way too many. It's control, so 26, 30, there we go, 30, which will be already 2,400 members, so that's quite a bit lowered by 1. Oh, damn it. Oh, okay, there we go, 30, fine. Now 55, there we go. Our Navy, not Navy, our Air Force is currently stationed in Moskva. Well, I do not plan any military operation soon, so Southern strategy. Georgia and Turkey have turned westwards, and our Armenian allies are surrounded by Turkish and Azeri rivals. Abkhazia and South Ossetia also might need our help. Well, sure, let's see. Alright, so our faction, well, consists, well, I want to expand our faction into the old borders of the Soviet Union as well, if I may say that. So we have to get Turkmenistan and, more importantly, Uzbekistan on our side. The Uzbeks. The Uzbeks is Islam Karimov. I mean, they are really weak. It's not even worth capturing them with their superbly weak industry, only of one military factory. Even Tajikistan is stronger. Rahmon spot us, apparently. I don't know why, but they still have this civilian economy. Belarus? Well, Belarus. Whatever here. Research the following fortress, of course, and also the goddamn social liberals. Well, thanks to our girl, the party Единая Россия, United Russia, has a popularity of 50%, while the communists have shrunk to just 25%, but still being the, well, second biggest party in our country. Well, then we have the LDPR, Liberal-Демократическая партия России. Free civilian factories. It's time to get more civilian ones. Let's maximize out Smolensk as well. Smolensk, there we go. So you see Volgograd just mainly just civilian factories. So we are really focusing our industry into some provinces. Well, I mean, after all, it doesn't matter because we will have nobody even reaching the Russian heartland. I can promise you that. You will have nobody even reaching the Russian heartland. That will be for sure. Alright, after maximizing this out, I can, well, build around the surroundings of Moscow, because to be honest, if Moscow is lost, then we are lost. Therefore, we can just build it there. That shouldn't be a problem at all. We can secure the Georgian republics or reassure Armenia. I think I'm going to secure the Georgian republics. I have no idea what that does. Yeah, I'm just gonna secure the Georgian republics. Will it give them perhaps more military factories? I don't know, we shall find it out. So I wanna get some destroyers as well. Do I have more than once? Destroyer 3, destroyer... Yeah, let time to build some destroyers. Destroyer 3. We're building 5 per year. Let's, okay, whatever. Alright. Build it in St. Petersburg. So if you look to our armed forces, our army is 803,000 big, our air 151,000, and our navy is 27,400 strong. I still need army experience because I have to get rid of the mechanized and light mechanized units in my brigade, in my motorized rifle brigade. So we have to change it from mechanized to motorized. So let's change it to motorized infantry and mechanized to, okay, save it. Now, yeah, we need to change it from mechanized as well. It's mechanized. If like mechanized. Let's change it from mechanized as well. Change it to motorized. There we go. Now we have a surplus of mechanized and light mechanized. That should be okay, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Now our units can finish their training, can they? They still need motorized. Oh yeah, they need motorized. But except of that, it should be alright. Research slots ahead of time here. Let's go for a decryption and encryption. Mobile infantry, time to go for mass motorization. And about our government, what should we modify? What shall we modify? Can we get someone really useful here? Not really. Well, let's go for here. Army regrouping, yeah, that's important. Army regrouping. We got, so let's see, we are securing the Georgian republics. I mean, Abkhazia has quite, yeah, I mean, they have only one military and one civilian factory. Perhaps they will get more if we help them out. And Armenia is really surrounded by Azerbaijanians and the others. Nakhchivan, I mean, yeah. Without us, the Armenians wouldn't stand a chance against the Turks and Azeris. So now we have to reassure Armenia. I mean, what does it give them? Does it give them a bigger factory or what? I have no idea what that protection program actually provides them. I think nothing, because I don't know. The party is called Apsny. Apsny in Abkhazia, it's called Apsny. It's Vladislav Ardzinba, and in South Abkhazia it's called well, a reactionary. That's an awesome party name. Reactionary. Reactionary party. I mean, who wouldn't like to call their party reactionary? Just think of that. The reactionary party. Isn't that a superb name? Simply reactionary. Plain but superb. Adorable. So, I mean, we are playing with historical focuses, and still the US are not invading Iraq. They aren't invading Iraq. I have no idea why. I mean, we are playing historical. They should have done it, but they simply don't want to. Oh, that's such a shame, because I wanted to see, well, some historical things going on, but I guess we won't come to see that. Well, the conservatives are the strongest party in France, and we are boosting it in Turkey as well. In Turkey, they are also the strongest. So in April 2003, the Turks should, well, elect a reactionary leader and then perhaps join the CSTO. Who knows? I hope they will. China is, well, they are called hyper-conservatives, and they are 30% conservative already, so we may get the Chinese on our side as well. Well, we don't know, but we may. Let's get the floating airfields, fine and nice. We can't get anything here. Modern transport ships ahead of time. We can get the better light cruiser though. I don't know, but I feel like we simply gain more manpower, but I don't know why, since we are gaining 15,000 recruitable per month. Okay, we did reassure Armenia. Now it's time to do Greater Russia. Единая Россия. It's Великая Россия. Greater Russia means Великая Россия. Well, I guess it's time to do political control first. Let's do the political control. And then I want to get rid of the negative birth rate. I will go to the segment birth rate then. So currently this country's population is declining, meaning that more people grow old and fewer are born. Well, that's bad. So well, I mean, minus 115%, yeah, it's quite a bit. This is a great strain on workforce and taxation. The country is in desperate strategic need of internal policies or external immigration to resolve the crisis. Well, we shall resolve it. Nice, now we have 11 civilian factories. But we shall not stop. We shall get more. We shall get more. So Moscow and its surrounding will be our major civilian center. And the far east of Russia here will be our nuclear center. So I'm gonna build actually more nuclear reactors as well. Let's build 2 more nuclear reactors here. 1 and 2 more nuclear reactors. Who would have expected that? No one. So there we go. Superb. World tension, well, is going down slowly but steadily. It's minus 0.5 per month. The minimum is 25%. So sure, we should plan another campaign, but against which country? Well, we certainly don't want to plan a, well, war campaign against a country of the NATO. That's true. The Polish army. What about the Polish army? Well, they have 29 to 54 divisions. Not that we're comparing our size. Yeah, we are mainly, let's see, civilian factories where we are upcoming with the US. We are getting actually quite strong. We have units ready for deployment. Didn't we select a place for them to deploy? Oh, we didn't. And we should deploy them in Moscow, in the heart of Russia. The Royce, well, I will wait until they all are finished and then start them training. Well, actually, let's deploy just all of them in Moscow. So we're gonna train more of the motorized rifle brigades, of course, in Moscow. So much as possible. 56 more divisions. We'll have a huge mechanized army ready and steady to fight for Russia. Tak точно, of course, not time to train yet. Train them. There we go. Reinforcements should go first, of course. And we can get something. Yeah, we got political control. Now it's time to encourage the birth rates. Oh, what's that? Cope in Sultanate of Arabia. The government in Sultanate of Arabia has succumbed to public demand. Their politicians have been ousted and are now replaced by a new, more popular movement. Oh, what's Saudi Arabia? Oh, they want Islamic. Oh, the first Islamic country in the world. The first Islamist country, rather, in the world. Well, it would be funny to see the Republic of Iran rally up the Sultanate of Arabia. That would be quite funny to see. So, the Sultanate of Arabia, what are they up to? Well, I don't think that other countries really can form a faction, can they? If we check their basic focus tree, I think if they take a certain path, maybe then. That's quite sad. I don't think that they can form their own country, form their own faction. Which is okay, no, I have no problem with that, but they may want to change that. It's time to get night vision and check our effort of what changing world politics in France. Okay, in June 2005 they should win. In Turkey the reactionaries are actually... Yeah, we got it. Mustafa Atli, so Turkey now is reactionary. But they are still a part of NATO, which I really can't understand. God damn it, Turkey, why? I mean, we made them reactionary with the purpose to leave the faction. But they are still staying in the US. That's such a shame. I mean, how can I possibly be able to change the US? How can I be possibly able to change the US? I mean, I could stage a coup, but the coup of the reactionaries is way too weak. Their power is way too weak. If I would have one more, well, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna stage a coup actually. Let's go ahead. Well, not now. Fine. Let's. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what to do. I expected Turkey to leave the NATO, but Turkey did decide not to leave the NATO. Instead, they are still inside the NATO. God damn it, Turkey! You truly disappointed me. I thought, yes, I could call the Turks as an ally, but no ally about the Turks. No way. Well, getting the Chinese on our side would be quite respectable, I'd say. Okay, Chief of Army, let's get here. Let's get the Ural Vagon Zavod. The largest tank producer in the world, Ural Vagon Zavod is a partially state-owned military firm based in Nizhny Tagil and was originally founded back during the Soviet Union. It has developed the T-54A, T-55, T-62, T-72 and T-90 and produces a great amount of Russian tanks to this day. Well, we shall get this tank designer then. Time to get the mechanized offensive. Select technology, yeah, go for encryption algorithm, and with this slot we shall go. What's that? The fascists again. God damn it. I mean, why the fascists? Why the fascists? Why not why the fascists? Well, we are strongly opposed against the fascists, that's for sure. So let's finish that light cruiser and then we can get the third light cruiser and getting that produced. Currently we have 1 carrier, 5 missile cruisers, 8 light cruisers and 4 destroyers. Well, it's called Pervaya Sovietskaya Flotilla. But seriously, we somehow have to disband the NATO, because the NATO is a, well, quite a powerful enemy. Does somebody have an idea how I can possibly succeed on that? I mean, the Americans, they... Well, I'll just start to boost the popularity of the reactionaries in the US and see if it gets to 35%, then we can start staging a coup, and then they may gain some support. Yeah, okay, let's see, 3 civilian factories. Oh, that's going so fast actually, isn't it? Well, let's build in the surroundings of Moscow more and more civilian factories until there's no end, just more and more. We currently have 7 nuclear reactors. Let's get more. I'm sure we'll need more at one point. So let's get 3 more nuclear reactors. 3 more, yep. 3 further, actually 4 further nuclear reactors. There we go. In total we have 128 civilian factories. Well, that sounds rather, it's a good deal for me. Now let's build the light cruisers in St. Petersburg. We're getting 1 destroyer per month, but that's too much. Let's do it like that. Fine. Okay. 7 per year and 5.8 per year. That seems like a good deal for me. CSTO. China. The reactionaries, well, the problem is in China that they have no elections. Therefore, we can't get them possibly on our side. Well, Indians. What about the Indians? We may get the Indians on our side. We may. Plus the huge army then. Well, let's boost the party popularity of the reactionaries there as well. That's nice. So we are boosting it in France, China, Turkey, US and India. Oh, the communists again. Alright, moving on. So the communists have 27%, we have 47%. Thanks to Putinism, of course. What the French? The French are conservative. Come on, Turks, leave your faction, leave your faction. They simply don't want to, Don't worry why, I mean, thanks to me they are reactionary. We can cancel the boost of them, by the way, because we achieved it. But there you see, making a non-reactionary factory, a non-reactionary country. I mean, if we make a country which is in a faction already reactionary, it won't help, because they won't leave it. Although, I'm sure you would have expected to leave them as well, but nope, that's not the case. Let's get the Grand Battle Fleet. I'm thinking of another country to boost the popularity. Let's check which country is probably worth the effort. Well, Brazil may be worth it. Let's boost it in Brazil. Peru is reactionary, but they don't want to join our faction. Best reluctance, neither they nor we are at war. Let's boost the Brazilians as well. And the conservatives. Well, I thought actually that Vladimir Putin was, well, a rather conservative person, but apparently he's reactionary. Although, I mean, you could consider Putin as conservative as well, I think. Well, yeah, they are like right-based, I guess, I don't know. Ship designer, let's get the Russian Navy. Naval research time is just minus 20%. It's not that much, but okay, better than nothing. Let's get him. Let's also get the aircraft designer, which is Mikoyan. Mikoyan Gurevich, often abbreviated as MiG, is one of the largest and most iconic aircraft manufacturers in human history. Where the MiG planes once fought Messerschmitt, they now have to measure up to companies like Lockheed Martin. The MiG-29 is one of Mikoyan's most notable fighter planes. Currently, Mikoyan public elections have been held recently, and the votes are being counted. All major parties are looking at one another to form up or antagonize in government. Who could possibly win? The ruling party has won. Great, let's get Mikoyan and Putin. You won for 4 more years. We have your party in term. Oh, that's great. Okay, let's stop their training since they are maximized out already. Oh damn it, nationalists. So let's see, the nationalists have a support of 8%. That's actually not that bad. I think if you look to the results, I think it may be somewhat similar. Единая Россия has 46% of its support. We apparently occupy Ukraine, the Republic of China, Japan, Chechnya. Yeah, we sure are gonna release Chechnya players. No, that would be funny. Okay, we have 145 civilian factories and getting more and more day by day. The US, I think we are now the strongest industrial power in the world. We have, well, the US are keeping up. They are keeping up, but we sure overtake them since they are still stuck with the civilian factory. They have a minus 70% construction speed, while we have a plus 20%. resulting in a overall gain of plus 90%. So when they can build one factory, we can build 1.5. 1 and 1.9. That's quite notable, isn't it? Give France in June 2005. Then we can see if the French are gonna leave the NATO or FN, the Front National is gonna win. Now we can see if the French are gonna change the NATO, are gonna leave the NATO or stay in it. We sure find that out. Okay, so Moscow, yes, really gonna get built up. They look to that civilian factories like nothing. They are all educated quite well. We have 49 army experience. We need actually motorized equipment and infantry equipment. Yeah. And again, the nationalists. I'm fearing the Putin's party is losing in popularity, but that shouldn't be a problem. We're still encouraging our, well, to encourage birth rates. It actually takes 1 year to encourage birth rates. I wouldn't expect that. And again, what is going on? Why are the nationalists gaining so fast and so rapidly on support? I really can't see why they would even possibly get support. That's rather shocking. Let's build it here as well. Kirov, Kazan, advance our industry northwards. So there we go. We have 138 civilian factories, getting more and more day by day. Let's go for the Gen 3 night vision. So mechanized offensive. Okay, we got, now let's get the modern blitzkrieg, the Kampfgruppe. And after that we shall get the modern blitzkrieg. We have 10 nuclear bombs. Alright, so for now our game is just waiting up and, well, building up a good industry, etc. Anyways, I'll take a break here, so thank you all for watching me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Sacred, I'm out, see you next time, and goodbye.